on TikTok. Hey, I normally don't do this, but I'm gonna go ahead and say something because, I have to say something. So I've been single now since my divorce 7 years ago. And I'm just so troubled because, the dating world, I'm 60 years old, just turned 60 on March 11th. 60 years old, and all that I've desired in the last 7 years is just somebody to love, somebody that wants to be loved, somebody that is looking for their ride or die, and I keep running into people that, men that are portraying to be something that they're not, with hopes to getting, in between the love zone. And it's like, I at 60 years old, or even in my 50s, I don't have time to be doing a ton of soul ties.
God damn, could you imagine being 60 years old on the dating market looking for your ride or die, coming out of a divorce, and she's complaining about men in soul ties? Let's let her finish.
I just don't. Numbers mean everything to me, especially knowing how many people that I've been with. So I was married for 19 years, or at least with the idiot for 19 years. But anyway.
Idiot? This is the man you chose to be with for 19 years? I really wish women would stop the whole I dated an idiot, I was married to an idiot, downplaying or pretty much insulting the person that they chose to be with for, in this case, 19 years. If he was such an idiot, why did you marry him?
I don't want to get beside the point. I'm heartbroken because I feel like the way of the world today is like people don't really care. They're out here just lying, manipulating, just doing anything, shooting their shot. I'm so tired of hearing that expression, shooting their shot. Anyway, I need for men to understand that, to sit there and lie and say that you're something or somebody that you're not, you're setting these women up for failure. And if you know God, you don't just get to hurt somebody, say I'm sorry, and then repent. You will be held accountable. It's just not right.
I think she is reaping what she sowed in terms of accountability to end a 19-year marriage. And I think she's been single for the last 7 years. Just turned 60. At this point, I'm not going to say beggars can't be choosy, but I think some settling and understanding that the type of men she's dealing with, I can't imagine them waiting 90 days to hit or potentially just wanting to smash and pass because she's 60 years old. I mean, any guy that probably wants to do right by her is probably a little older. They're probably divorced too, some widow out here. But maybe that widow may not be up to her speed. I mean, her name is Sandra Fitt and she is in shape. We're going to get to that in a minute. But at 60 years old, you gotta pack it up.
I mean, you're sending women out into the community, back to work, back home. These are women that, if you can imagine, you're affecting somebody's grandmother, somebody's sister, mom, daughter. These are women that literally, there's a lot of us out here looking for love and that want to be loved. But then there's a lot of women out here hustling to make that money. God bless them. Let them do as they do. But when people tell you, or a woman says they've been saving themselves for somebody special, don't invade in their peace. Because once you disturb someone's peace, then they got to start back over with the healing process.
Wait.
And it just breaks my heart that this is the world we live in. Social media has taken over.
Is she saying that she's saving herself?
People don't think for themselves anymore. They see something nice and they want to go get it. And they'll lie and say whatever it is that they can say to try to get this accomplished. It's not right. It hurts me. it bothers me that I've been, alone for 7 years with, like waiting on someone to realize that, I'm a gold mine. But instead, they see the physical. I understand that I put myself out there in bikinis, this, that, and the other. I'm not looking for anybody on social media. Get that. But even if I were, there's still a line of respect. I don't even care if the woman is shaking her ass, in which I don't do. I don't have anything negative for how women roll.
Now,
But
here's
what
the
I
thing.
do have,
Here's the thing, guys. When she talk about women putting themselves out there in bikinis, it's her. So this is on her page. She was born, it looks to be 1965. Putting herself out in a bikini
in the 60s or 70s.
I mean, these are thirst trap pictures. This is what women like maybe a third of her age are taking and putting on Instagram to direct ninjas to their OnlyFans.
Earlier,
but here she go, and she like, hey men, stop wanting me for my body. I'm like, well, at 60, you're a gold mine. You're not having any kids at 60. So that ship has sailed. At this point, it's just companionship, right? Companionship is what she potentially has to offer. But man, I think her biggest mistake was leaving her husband. Unless he was beating on her or something like that. Why would she leave, quote unquote, possibly the love of her life, to be in these streets at 60?
to say that it's negative. Stop assuming that a woman's confidence means that she wants your dick inside of her. That's not it. A woman's confidence, maybe she woke up feeling like, hey, I'm sexy this morning. I want to present that. And let her be. Just compliment her and keep it moving. That shooting the shot, you probably won't get a shot, but be respectful. That's what I love about TikTok. Now on TikTok, I get the utmost respect, and I value y'all. I'm so choked up. But on Facebook, I get disrespected. I get talked down to. I get put down. I have people that stalk me. I have people that say negative things. I have people that simply will follow me, study me, and then, try to go in for the kill. It's just all disheartening.
So ninjas are sliding into her DMs on Facebook. And even looking at her TikTok, one of the top comments says, "Sweetheart, you expect men to be sympathetic to you in these streets, when we all know women don't give a F about being sympathetic to men in these streets. The streets are not for the weak or old." God damn. Oh man, even some other person said, "You had love. You shouldn't have divorced. Women don't find love in their 50s. I mean, that's a truthful statement. I mean, it's rare. I'm sure there are some who can, but too many women believe that there's always something better over the hill. But no, you're lying to yourself. Whew. I mean, these are some hard pills to swallow, but this is just a harsh reality of being single. Divorcing your husband when you're 53 led to her being single for 7 years, and she's trying to find love. I mean, we got 30 seconds left, but I can't imagine it gets better. I mean, yeah, guys are going to want to smash. I mean, when you putting out images like this, any guy you come across is going, "Hey, what's up?" I mean, but for 60 being in shape, I guess you could say, hey, she does look, good for her age, but what's the competition like out there at 60?
Are we living in this world today? Have we forgotten God? Don't forget God. I live every day.
Where was God in her divorce? Where was God? Did she take those vows before God? What was that about?
Make sure I'm doing everything it takes to make him proud of me. I have less days in front of me than I do behind me. Can we just be respectful? That's all I ask. Stop playing games, please. Just be respectful.
Hey man, quit playing games with Sandra Fit Hart. But I think she's just delusional. Maybe her hopes may be too high for what's out there dating wise at 60. Trust me, is probably not a husband who's in good health. But hey, what do y'all think? Did she play herself by divorcing her husband when she was 53 to return to the streets only to be single looking for a new husband or a new love of her life? Let me know in the comments section, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.